Hello guys, so in this video we are going to see this particular problem, minimum garden perimeter for collecting the enough number of apples. Okay, so let's see what the question says. In a garden represented as an infinite 2D grid, there is an apple tree planted at every integer coordinates. The apple tree planted at integer coordinates I comma j has mod of I and mod of j apples growing on it. You will buy an axis aligned square plot of land that is centered at 0, 0. Given an integer needed apples, return the minimum parameter of a plot that that has at least this number of apples inside or on the parameter. So basically, what this is saying is there's a grid, infinite grid, 2D grid. So basically, this is the origin, and at the each coordinates that you see, at each coordinate, if you do the mod of I of j plus mod of I, so this number of apples are growing at that particular coordinates. Okay, so what you have to do is you are given certain n, that is the value of the apple that is needed. So you will have to find like what parameter or what minimum parameter that you will have to select, so that this number of apples is covered by the apples that we have collected from all the uh, area or all the coordinates within that particular perimeter. Okay, so let's see how to approach this problem. So before approaching this, the code you will for this particular problem you will find in the description, and this video, like this solution that I'm going to propose, is a bit mathematical, stay attentive. Okay, so let's see here. So let's see, consider this is our grid, this is our origin, and this is, so in this problem we are going to discuss this particular thing with context to levels. Okay, again, levels. So what level is, see, this is our origin. The first square plot just after this origin is the first level. Okay, the one after this particular parameter will be our second level. So this is the concept of level that I'm going to use here. So let's see how I'm using it. Okay, so you see this is the origin, and if you do this mod of I and play, you can see that I have already done the summation of all of those. So you can see whatever number that you can see here, all of them are the number of apples that can be that we can get from that particular point. Okay, so if you can see here, we can get one here, two here. So this first one, if you can see, this is our level 1. Okay, this outside one is our level 2. So how are we going to do this? So the first approach will be, we are going to find total number of apples at each level. Okay, each level. So how are we going to, like, we have to find the number of apples for this particular level, for this particular level. So how are we going to do that? Okay, so let's see. So let me take this level 2 example. So if you can see here, please see this. If you are at level 2, then the middle one will always be equals to the level number. How? See, at the origin you have 0, 0. So when you are moving, like how this level is created, you move one unit to the left and one unit to the right, so you get the topmost left position, and then one unit to the right and one unit to the bottom, and then you get the bottom most position. Okay, bottom right position. So this forms your level. So if you see here, if you go one unit to the left, so this is our end of the level 1 perimeter. Okay, like this side you see here. Similarly, if you go one more unit, this is the end of our level 2. And since this y coordinate will always be 0, the x coordinate will always represent the level. Okay, so this is what I'm saying here. The number 2 represent the level each time. Okay, here number 1 is representing the level for this particular perimeter. Okay, so if you can see here, this three values 3 to 3, you can see here it is repeated 3 to 3, here it is repeated 3 to 3, here also it is repeated 3 to 3. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do, like, take the sum of this particular one, multiply it by 4, so we'll get like all these summations. Okay, then what I'm going to do is, so you see this end position, I have only 4 left. So what I'll do is, I'll take this in and multiply it by 4 and add it. So that will give us the number of apples that are present in a particular level. So how are you going to see? See, this particular value will be always equal to 2 times of level. How? We will go L, or you can say level number of units to the left, and then same number of units to the top, and we'll get this value because it needs to be a square plot. Okay? So that is what. So remember these two things. We have like this particular value will be 2 times of L, and this middle one will be L. Okay. So let me show you how we'll calculate that. Let me erase some of this. Okay, let's see. So you see, this is L level. I'll represent it L. So then, if you go up, so this value of x is same. Only the value of y is increasing, and that too with the value of 1 each time. So if you go up, the value will be increased 1 times. The j value will be increased 1 time, and hence the total value will be increased 1 times only. So then 2, then 3, and then it will go on. So if we generalize this, it will go from L up to what value? See, this is 2 times of L, the last one. So we have to take just the one less than that. So it will go up to 2 times of L minus 1. Okay. So for going this side, we'll add from L to 2L minus 1. We'll add all of them. And going down, you can see it goes from L minus L plus 1 up till 2 times of L minus 1. Okay, so for calculation purpose, what I'll do is I'll add L here and subtract L again. So what this value will be? This value will be same as the one that we get above. Okay, so now what we have got is we will do summation of from L to 2 times of L minus 1. This summation we will multiply it by 2 because there are 2 on the top and on the bottom, and subtract L. Okay, so doing this will give us the value of this particular thing. Okay. Now once we have got this value, suppose this is 10, so we have to multiply 10 by 4. So we'll get all the 4 side values, and then we will have to add this value 4 times because we have 4 corners. And what this value is, this value is 2 times of L. So 2 times of L into 4. So this is basically, we will reach to the formula that we have, like at each level, what is the number of apples that we can have at each level. Okay. So the point is, see, these L values and all those things you can easily calculate. The point is how we'll calculate the sum of L to 2L minus 1. Okay, so let's see this in the next slide. So if you can see here, we want to get the value of this particular thing. Keep note of these braces. Okay, this will help you understand how the mathematical conversion is going on. Just a bit. Okay, just hold on. So we have to calculate this sum, and then everything is easy because everything is L only. We have to calculate this sum from L to 2L minus 1. So basically we have to do something like this: L plus 1 plus L plus 2 and up to 2L minus 1. So how are you going to do this? So we know this particular formula, like summation of the first n natural numbers. We'll use this only. So what I'm going to do is I'll add from 1 up to L minus 1 to this particular sequence, and subtract the same so that it is like the same value, this only. Okay, now this particular value that you can see is a summation of first n natural numbers, where n is equals to 2L minus 1. Okay, so when we get this, sorry, yeah, so what will the value, we will use this particular formula, and n is 2L minus 1, so we will get 2L minus 1 and n plus 1, that is 2L divided by 2 for this particular one. Okay, for this one what we'll do, minus summation of this will be, here n is equals to L minus 1, the summation will be L minus 1 n into n plus 1, that is L divided by 2. Now we have got the summation of this value. Now what we have to multiply it by 2. So let's multiply this thing by 2. So when you multiply it by 2, this 2 will be cancelled, and you will be left with 2 times of L minus 1 into 2 times of L minus 1 into L. Okay, So if you will solve this, you will get 4l square minus 2l minus l square plus, yeah, it will be l. Okay. So if you will solve this, you will get 4, sorry, 3l square minus l. Okay. Now let's see this. You have got this particular value and you have to subtract again l here. So what you will do is you will subtract an l here. So what you have got is 3l square minus 2l. So you have got this part. Okay. Now you have to multiply 4 to it. Let's multiply 4. You will get 12l square minus 8l. Now you will have to add 8l to it plus 8l. So your value will be 12l square. Now you can see this 12l square that here, this is equals to the number of apples at each level. Okay, so if you put L is equals to 1, you will get 12. If you put L is equals to 2, you will get 40. If you put L is equals to 3, you will get 8. Okay, so this is the number of apples that we can get from each level. Okay, so let me clear some of these things and we will see how to calculate the other things. Let's see. So apples per level we have got 12 L square. So if you see here, this is our first level, this is our second level, this is our third level. So whenever n is given, you suppose you have selected this particular parameter. So what you have to do, you have to see the number of apples in this one, number of apples in this one, plus the number of apples in this one. So summation of all those three should be greater than this n. So what I'm saying is, if you say this example, you will do 2 of 3 square plus 12 times of 2 square plus 12 times of 1 square. This should be greater than equals to 1. That is the number of apples in the third one, the number of apples in the second one, the number of apples in the first one. So all of this should be greater than 1. So we have to do this approach only. So how we can do this is, see, we will do 12 of 12 of L square. What we have to do, we have to find the summation where L, that is the level, will go from 1 and will go up to K. Okay. So if K is the value, like for any number of levels, suppose if we are doing up to 3, so what is the summation up to all these 3? Like what is the summation of all these 3? So that is represented by K. So when you do this thing, you will see 12 and summation L is equals to 1 to L is equals to K L square. So this particular formula we'll use here, and what we'll get is 12 into K into K plus 1 into 2K plus 1 divided by 6, 6, 2, yeah, 2. So what we'll get is 2 times of K into K plus 1 into 2K plus 1. So here, if you'll put K value as 1, then you will get the summation of all the parameters that are there inside K is equals to 1. So here, only 1. Only this thing is here. Okay. If you put K is equals to 2, you will get the summation of all the apples present on this parameter as well as the apple present on this parameter. If you put 3, the summation of this particular parameter, then summation of this, as well as summation of this from this particular formula. So this particular formula that we have got will give us the summation of all, sum of all inside the parameter. Okay, perimeter, sorry, perimeter, and we are going to use this formula only. Now if you keep see here a bit, this K here is appearing 3 times, so it is of an order of K cube. So you can see the value of n that we have is goes to n to the power 15, 10 to the power 15, and this K is going to the cube. So you can clearly see that value of K, if K goes up to 10 to the power 5 only, then it can cover this 10 to the power 15 because of this cube. So basically what we have to do is, we have to loop over from 1 up to 10 to the power 5, and we have to see if we put the value of K in this particular formula, at which minimum value will this sum be greater than or equals to n. That's it. That is our answer. So once we get the level, Once we have got the level at which like at which the summation of all the ones inside it is greater than equals to 1, then we can find the perimeter. How? Let's see. So let me go to this next slide. Here, see, I have told you that level is equals to the number of units that we have of the level. So if this is level 2, so this is our level. Okay, this is again our level. So if each side will become 2 times of level, and for perimeter we have to multiply it for 4. So 8L will give us the perimeter. So if you see from this particular formula, looping over from 1 to 10 to the 5, we will get the value of k, that is the level up to which the sum is greater than equals to n. And then once we get the value of that particular level, we'll multiply by 8 and then return it. That will be our answer. Okay, let's see. So that is the same thing I have done here. If you see, the sum is initially 0, level is initially 0, and then level is going up to 10 to the power 5, and each time I'm doing plus plus. And then we are calculating this sum 2 times of level plus 1 into 2 times of level plus 1. And if the level is greater than or equals to n, I'll break and return that particular perimeter of that way by multiplying with 8. Okay, so that's it. Like, this problem was a bit mathematical. So let me submit this thing and let's see what happens. So let's see this code here. Let me submit it. See, okay, so this is submitted. So this is a bit, I think, mathematical approach, and you can find this particular code in the description, like link to the code in the description. And if you have liked the video, understood this particular problem, hit the like button, comment it, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.